You guys read that? Yeah, maybe not. Well, there's a Reptile Expo this weekend, so you know what that means. We need to have a bit of a talk about what we're going to have for sale. There will be some wicked, rare reptiles that we have available. Let me just take you guys and just... Oh. What's that? I don't know. Not sure, but that'll be for another video. Now please allow me to elaborate. If you guys haven't been watching the past few videos, then you might not know that Bree and I, my girlfriend, started a brand new business called thejunglevault.ca. Links and everything down below. We have an Instagram, Facebook, no YouTube because you guys. Make sure you go check it out. And we have vended pretty much every Reptile Expo that has happened since COVID has happened. That being August, September, and now October. Basically what I do is show you guys everything we have for sale. You guys come to the booth and buy it. So why don't we do that? Now one of the rare reptiles that we will have available are the Takydromus smaragdinus. As far as I know, I am the only person in Canada that is producing these. The reason why this guy's in a little deli cup basking under some UV light is because he was actually supposed to be shipped out today. Unfortunately, the weather was not cooperating, so he had to stay one extra day and he'll be going out tomorrow. But with that being said, we have, for the first time as well, Eurydactylodes occidentalis that will be available. Now this is one of our holdbacks in here, but you can see her right there putzing around. She was actually at the top. I believe these actually do let in some UV, so she was basking, getting some UVB. And she's doing fantastic. She's a little feisty, as you can tell, but beyond that, she's doing wonderful. We will have, I believe, 2 or 3 of these available. They are a fantastic genus of critters. You guys can see the parents right here. That is Mama, and Papa is kicking up there in the light. There you go, you guys can kind of see them. They make great pets, they're super easy to care for. When they first start out, we do keep them in small little shoe containers so that they can actually find their food. But at this age, they are ready to go into something like this, an 8x8x12 Exoterra. We do provide them with a little bit of a warmer spot as it is warmer in the room. But beyond that, they are super easy to care for. They eat primarily Pangea, but they'll also eat some very small crickets. So that's really nice. Now, in addition to the occidentalis babies we will be bringing for the first time, we will also be bringing, of course, Eurydactylodes vieillardi. These guys, again, basically the same care, very similar looking. If you do see the two side by side and you're an attentive person, you can definitely tell the two apart. You can see one of the females just kicking and basking up there, hanging out. But if you're wondering what I keep the baby Takydromus in, this is it. It is a simple 12x12x12 Exoterra, planted, water dish, light, heat bulb, all the goods. Hi there. Yeah, these guys will finally be available for the first time. I believe I'm the only producer in Canada, but if you want to see the parents, they are just over here. I will be making a video about their care and my experience with them coming up soon. That is one of the females. They are sexually dichromatic. Now what that means is that the females and the males are different colors. They are the similar size, but they are different colors. That was the female, and that is the male. Hi, Creeper. What's up? The different degrees of green and brown on them both, but they are in a 18-18-24, so again, just a fantastic species that I recommend everybody should own. If you are looking for an awesome little mini tree tegu, these guys are the ones for you. Now, as you guys know, we do have several hognose snakes available. This is one of our nicest ones. This is actually an albino superconda. Excuse me, you can't run away. This is probably the nicest albino superconda that we have. She's got a ton of red in her, and is just a little bit different than all the other ones that we have. So if you are interested in something like a breeding project or just a really cool pet, then this is definitely one for you. To give you some perspective, this is another albino superconda, but this one is more of just a standard kind of peach orangey color. Beautiful, beautiful animal. So this is just a normal hognose snake, head albino, but just a normal. He's really trying his best to get away, so I won't keep him out for long, but he will be available at the show. And this is also another one that will be available at the show. This is just a anaconda het albino. Now this one's got some super unique patterns for an anaconda. So another very interesting snake for somebody who is looking for a new pet to bring home. And that does it for the hognoses. There will be more available, but it is pretty much those same morphs. There are some very nice looking albino anacondas coming too. So if you guys couldn't tell at the beginning of the video, it is this Sunday, October 17th in Mississauga. If you're in Toronto or the GTA, make sure you make it out. It will be one heck of a show. Pretty much the last Reptile Expo until Christmas. So it will be the last one we're attending until the new year, and I think that's true for a lot of them. There is a pet expo in November, but no reptile expo. Now another thing that we're going to be offering for the first time in quite some time are these little goofballs. If you guys don't know what these are mourning geckos. Some of you probably know that, some of you maybe don't. These guys are parthenogenetic. They are one of the coolest geckos you can have in a dart frog terrarium or as just a companion at nighttime, because they do chirp quite regularly and they have really cool social dynamics. These guys will be available. I think we'll have 4 or 5 there. If you are interested, feel free to send me a DM. You can pre-purchase them if you're interested, but they will be also at the expo. Oh, come on, man. Now, of course, as per usual, we will also have some fruit fly cultures available, as well as springtail cultures available. These are well started and are fed regularly, so there's actually a ton of springtails in there, not like 10 springtails you get from your local pet store. And now before we get into the fat tails, I will be bringing an assortment of different plants. We'll have some more rare things, like some things that you see in this tank, the Anthurium compact. We'll have the Pleurathallis ankyglossa. There'll be a bunch of these orchids coming as well. Now, in addition to those, we will be bringing a bunch of miniature orchids, perfect for your dart frog vivariums. And finally, we'll also be bringing a bunch of large, very well-started tropical plants, including things like Philodendron melanochrysum. I'm debating bringing some of the Anthurium I have up here that you guys actually haven't seen yet, because I still haven't made the plant room tour, but there's a ton of rare Anthurium in here. We'll have Markgravia. We'll have this beautiful plant there that you guys can see. It is the Sonorilla green spotted. Fantastic terrarium plant. We'll also be doing a giveaway of this custom terrarium. This will be a raffle in collaboration with CANHERP to help support CANHERP. If you're an American and you don't know what that is, it's basically the US Arc of Canada, because believe it or not, our hobby is all under attack. So I'll leave their link down below if you're interested, but this will be done and ready for the show. Now, I don't want to keep my blabbling going on too long, but there is one more thing that we'll be bringing to the expo, and that is fat tail geckos. Now let's go to the light box and talk about them. This is nearly an adult size. I can't remember, I think it's around 30 grams or so not quite there, but this is a incredible whiteout patternless, and it's kind of crazy what the whiteout does to the patternless gene, because you can just see how different coloration it is to both the whiteout and the patternless. And in fact, this is actually one of my favorite morphs. This is a very underrated morph of fat tail, and again, just a beautiful little creature. Very great personality, easy to handle, easy to tame, I suppose. A beautiful patternless female. These are like the perfect chicken nugget because they're small, brown, and delicious. No, I'm just kidding. That is the patternless female little girl that we will have available at the expo. The second to last fat tail is going to be this beautiful whiteout Zulu stripe, possible het caramel. Very cool colorations. I'm saying the same thing. Just look at her. She's beautiful. Now, the last, but certainly not the least, fat tail that we're bringing is this beautiful girl, the only one with the regen tail, but this is an Oreo stripe fat tail. You can see the regen actually came back pretty solid. Not a crazy, disgusting, bulbous looking tail. She is a sweetheart. Again, you can see it's definitely lighter coloration than something like a normal, but not quite as crazy coloration as something like a whiteout or even a whiteout Oreo. And now that we're back from the light box, I really want to thank you guys for watching this video. I really greatly appreciate it. You guys are the reason why I make them. you guys come and say hi at the Reptile Expos, and that means a ton to me. To those of you who are watching it and aren't going to make it to the Reptile Expo, the shipping season is coming to a close, especially in Canada. So if you guys are interested in purchasing any hognoses, fat tails, anything you've seen in this video, make sure you let us know. Follow us on Instagram, send us a message, send us an email on the website. Whatever it takes to get in contact with us, do so. Those of you in America, there will be 2 exports in November. So if you are interested, it is not cheap, but it's worth it. You get some new blood, you get some awesome babies from us, and you definitely help support us, so it means a lot. Now, before I go on rambling too much, I want to thank you all very much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button. Comment what you're looking forward to most at the next Reptile Expo that you go to, and click subscribe, because it helps me out, and I want to see more of your faces here and interacting. Okay, that's enough. I'm blabbering too much. Have a good one. Later!